So I think this is going to be the main camera. Let's double check. Okay, I think I am live. All right, so welcome everybody. This feels a bit weird talking to myself, but I guess this is what a lot of people who are, sort of in the whole industry do, talk to cameras and no one else. But anyway, here I am. I think I need to just mute my YouTube channel. Anyway, welcome. This is the RKC Dojo's YouTube channel that I'm live streaming on the one side. I also got a Zoom session going here and Instagram on this side, live stream using the RKC's account. So today's sort of event is just to do the live draws for the team events that we're going to have next week, our Taikai. It will be the first event that we've had in over 19 months due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We in South Africa haven't been doing any competition at all for the last 19 months. So this will be the first one, and it will be quite an exciting, if not daunting task, I think. So essentially we've done, we're going to have 3 competitions on the day. There'll be a team competition for people that don't have bogu yet, non-bogus as we call them. They will be going through a series of exercises such as kirikashi, uchikomi keiko, rinzuku waza, and hayasuguri as part of their competition. So during the week, we'll post a sort of an example of how it's going to be done. So that team will be a 3-man team or 3-person team. We do have 4 dojos competing, and the idea is to mix the teams up, be as random as possible, so it's not dojo specific. We're going to have, hopefully, based on the draws that we have, each team will have a different member of each dojo per team. So that's the first competition, Division A, as we called it. The second division is Division B, which is for people with bogu up to first dan, and that will be a standard shiai, someone's shogu with the new Shimpan rules and regulations. Hopefully, we can implement them as well as per the recommendation of the All Japan Kendo Federation. We'll try those new rules out as well. And then the last competition, Division C, will be for second dans and up. Will also be a someone competition, and yeah, that should be quite an interesting one as well. A lot of the guys, sort of the team that will be competing, are busy training in squad, so it'll be a good testing ground for them to see how the shiai training is going. And again, it's been 19 months since we've had any kind of competition. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to angle this camera down so that you guys can see my, oh, you can see it quite well actually. Yes, the tiles, which are from a game called Rumikub, and I'm going to basically draw them out. Oh, I should be talking to the side as well. All right, so let's get going. So here's my empty bag. We're going to do firstly, and oh yes, this is why I wanted this here, so that I could share my screen with you guys, so it's a little bit easier to see the team draws and as I do it. So there is a video on the top, I think, on the top right-hand corner, that you can see me as I do the draws and also the names that are done. So yeah, that should be quite interesting. Okay, so here we go. So first we're going to draw is for Division A. And Division A is the non-bogu competition. So the non-bogu competition, guys, there are 14 competitors, of which they're going to be split up into 5 teams, 4 teams of 3, and 1 team of 2, unfortunately, or fortunately. So I'm going to be drawing now to see which team will be the team that will only have 2 members. So if there's only 5 team members, I have to take away number 6. I'll put it here and stick this in here. And let's see which team will be the team that will only have 2 members. And that will be team number 1. All right, I should put it there, I should be putting it here. So team number 1, you're only going to have 2 members. So on my form, and I will fill this in as we go along. All right, team number 1, you're only going to have 2 members. Okay, The next thing we're going to do, we're going to take all 5 of the teams and we're going to split them into the pools that they will belong to. There'll be, like I said, 5 teams of 2 pools each. 2 pools, of which there will be 3 and 2 per pool. All right, so I'm going to take those 5 numbers. Now, out of these, we're going to choose which ones will be in team. We're going to split them. All right, let's say for pool number 1, we'll pull out 3 numbers. Okay, pool number 1. Okay, so let's choose 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and they will be team number 4 and team number 5 and team number 3. You guys will belong to pool number 1. So it is team number 3, 4, and 5. Oh, okay. It's sequential. Wow, look at that. All right. And team 1 and 2, you will be pool number 2, which means you will only get to do, you won't have to do the round robin, you'll get to do it 1 less. Both of you will go through to the semifinals then already. Okay, so 5 teams only, of which we will have 2 pools. That pole goes here. That's for the pools. Now I'm going to bring in the red tiles, which is 14 tiles. Now this is to allocate the team members, the individuals, into which teams they belong to. So here we have 14 tiles. It's going to be, and sorry, just because Rubik Cub only goes up to 13, I'm going to use a smiley face for number 14. So let's just double check these. Whoa, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so 13 tiles, 14 tiles for 14 team members, of which I'm going to allocate now into the various teams, 1 to 5. All right, so let's stick all of these guys in here. These are the red tiles, team members. So this one here, we are going to do, so let me just show you the spreadsheet very quickly. I'll share my screen here so you guys can see what it is about. 14 team members, and then I'm going to allocate them now to teams. So what we're going to do, we'll say team 1. Let's choose, and remember team 1 was the team that only had 2 members. Okay, so we're going to say 2 members only. 2 members. All right, they only have 2 members, so they will be sort of the, what am I going to call it? They're only going to get 2 tiles drawn for them. Excuse me, frog in my mouth. In my throat, not in my mouth, what am I saying? All right, this is quite nerve-wracking just by talking to myself all the time. Anyway, here we go. So shake. This is for team number 1. Let's see who's going to be in team number 1. Oh, by the way, I should mention this. Sorry, I should have shown you this on the spreadsheet. The numbers will correspond with the person that is going to be in a team. So let's leave it on this screen. It just makes it easier for everybody to see. Okay, here we go. And it is team number 1. You have 2 members. I pulled out 2 tiles, and they are competitor number 12 and competitor number 2. 12 and 2. So you belong to team number 1. So let's go through this thing here. Competitor number 2 is Daniel from Shihoko. You're in team number 1. And competitor number 12, you're Thomas Nearing from Mushin Dojo. You guys are team number 1. You only have 2 team members in this team. All right. All right. Thanks for playing, gentlemen. You guys are there. Team number 2, you get 3 team members. So let's just update this first. Pool 1, pool 1, pool 1, pool 2, pool 2. So these were we did this previously, which pools they've drawn from, which pools they belong to. So team number 1, which was Thomas and Daniel, you guys are going to be in pool number 2. Is that correct? Yes. All right, let's move on. Team number 2. 3 tiles for team number 2. And those tiles are, oh, okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. That is number 13, number 11, and number 4. So 13, 11, and 4, you guys belong to team number 2. Let's double check who you are. So let's do it this way. So number 4, you are John Michael Foster from the Rivonia Kidder Club, from RKC, let me use the new name. Number 11, that is Shannon Burhard from Sankawa, you team number 2. And number 13, Tyler Nitzan from Rivonia, you team number 2. Okay, so that's going to happen, guys. Some teams will have multiple team members from the same dojo, purely because there are some dojos that are taking part more or just your draw of luck. Okay, so team number 2, done. Team number 3, let's go for team number 3. Team number 3, 3 tiles. Those are 5, 9, and 8. Did I see it yet? No, we should here. Goodness. I need more fingers. Okay. 5, 9, and 8. 5, 9, and 8. And 5, 9, and 8 is number 5 is Matthew Michelle from Rivonia, RKC, your team number 3. One of my guys. Well done, Matthew. Team number 9, Reno Bennell, also from the RKC, and number 8, which is Natasha Weedman from Sankawa. You guys are in team number 3. Well done. Okay, let me see. Maybe I can angle this a bit lower here. There we go. All right, team number 4. Let's go for team number 4. Team number 4 belongs to, here we go. Now we've got the funny face, which is 14, 3, 10, and 14. So again, let me lift this up. Okay. 3, 10, and 14. Remember the smiley face is 14. 3, 10, and 14, you are. Number 3 is Declan. Team number 4, Declan from the Rivonia RKC. Number 10 is Scott Radley from Mushin, and number 14, Xander Warwicker from Sankawa. All right, that one is all mixed team. Well done, guys. You are team number 4. And the last but not least, team number 5. I can already guess who these are. This will be 1, 6, and 7. You guys are going to see that. You can see the spreadsheet. And those guys are Claudia from RKC, Michael Solonen from Mushin, UT number 5, and Natasha Bessling from Sankawa. And also a nice mixed team there as well. Well done, guys. So there you go. Those guys for the Non-bogu have been selected into your teams. And I will send this, I will consolidate it, just make it pretty and send it out to all the dojos for you guys to start prepping and getting to know your team members, hopefully between now and next week. All right, so that is Division A. Right, so before we move on to Division 2 or Division B, just a quick explanation. Division B is going to be for people that have bogu. So up until FIRST Dan, they're going to be wearing bogu, doing proper shiai, someone's shobu, and it will be a 3-minute round, except for the finals, which will be 5-minute rounds, and implementing also the new or the temporary rules and regulations as suggested by the All Japan Kendo Federation. So for this one, there is going to be a little bit slight difference. There are 17 competitors for Shiaisha, of which they're going to be split into 5 teams of 3 people and 1 team of 2 persons. And again, we're going to draw the team that will be handicapped by only having 2 members, but that does mean that one of the 2 members of the team will get to fight twice. It will be up to the team to decide who would like to fight twice. All right. Also, to make it a little bit fairer, if that's a word, is that I'm going to allocate 6 captains per team. So the captains, which are the more higher ranked people, the first Qs and the showdowns, they're going to be split into 6 teams. And out of that, the 2 or 1 additional team members will be selected per team. Okay, so that will be illustrated here. If I share my screen, there we go. Division B, right? Okay, so 17 team members. Our captains are listed at the bottom. Aura, Hines, James, Mike, Quinton, and Tio. All right, you will be split into the 6 teams that we need, and the remaining guys will be randomly drawn for your teams. And again, that's just to keep the sort of spread the skill level out a little bit. So first things first, let's see which team is going to be disadvantaged by only having 2 members. So again, we're going to need the 6 tiles. So we'll use the black tiles. Here are the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, that's there. Bag is empty. Let's stick in and see which team is going to be disadvantaged, unfortunately. All right. So that team is going to be, unfortunately, team number, I wouldn't say disadvantage, guys. I think you can see it both as a disadvantage or advantage. It just means one person gets to fight twice as hard, which is great, I think. More competition experience. And that is team, and I'll show the Instagram guys first. Oh, sit down. Team number 5. Team number 5. Okay, so we don't know who that is yet. So team number 5, you're going to be the person with 2 people only. I'm going to mark that off here. But now the next part of the draw is to see who the captains are going to be for each team. Okay, so just to make it simple, we're going to use this alphabetical order here, Aura down all the way to Tio, and we're going to draw Aura, what number Aura draws, 1 to 6, and that would be the captain of the team. Okay, so, and then I'll just include in this one. So for young Aura, our youngest female showdown member in the country, which you graded last year, you are team number 4. So Aura is team number 4. And that goes there. Okay, next one. We're going to draw for Heinz. Heinz, you belong to, or you are the captain of team number 1. Heinz is the captain of team number 1. All right. Then James Miller, you are the captain of team number 6. Okay, so team number 6. So we're still looking for that team that only has 2 members, and that's not neither of these guys yet. It's only halfway there. By the way, James Miller's having a first aid session tomorrow with the members of the RKC dojo. Very important, just to make sure that if anything happens, we can, hopefully any medical emergency happens, we can do it. So that's James Miller. All right, last 3 tiles, and that goes to Mike. Mike from Shihoku Dojo, you are the captain of team number 3. Captain of team number 3. Sure, it's getting closer. All right. Then Quinton Balknazen from the RKC Dojo, you are going to be the captain of team number 5. Okay, so unfortunately, you're the team that's going to have 2 members only. But again, I don't think of it as being unfortunate. I think it's lucky. One of you guys get to fight twice as hard. And then obviously Tio Naidu from also Rivonia, you're going to be the captain of team number 2. Well done. Okay, so that is the second part of it. Well done, everybody. And well done on your captains. You've allocated your teams. Now we're going to allocate teams to which pools there are. Again, there's 6 teams. There's going to be 3 teams per pool. And each pool will be sort of do a round robin, and the best 2 will go through to the semifinals and finals. So let's determine which teams are going to belong to which pool. I'm going to draw 3. Here's the numbers 1 to 6 again. I'm going to draw 3 names or 3 numbers, and the 3 numbers that I draw out will belong to team number 1, right? Or to pool number 1, sorry. Pool number 1. So 3 tiles, that would be, here we go. 1, 5, and 6. So 1, 5, and 6. You guys belong to pool number 1. So 1, 5, and 6. All right. and that specifically is Heinz's team, Quinton's team, and James Miller's team. All right. So black tiles are done. Now we're going to draw for the individuals that are going to belong to a team. Now remember, except for team number 5, Quinton's team, everyone else is going to get 2 tiles. Oh, goodness. Okay, dropped all of those. Here's my red tiles again. And yeah, that is going to be the thing. All right, so nope, this one goes in here. Tiles go in here. You know what? There should be one draw actually, just to keep it a bit more impartial. I'm going to take the 6 teams and I'm going to pull them out one by one. Those will be the teams that we will draw for instead of being sequential 1 to 6. All right, so that makes sense. Again, just keep it nice and random. There we go. So I'm just going to, this is rocket science, Warren. I'm going to pull them out one by one. Okay, team number 1 goes first. Team number 4 will get the next set of members. Team number 6. Team number 3. Team number 5. And team number 2. Okay, so that's as random as we can possibly get them. These are the teams. Can you guys see it from here? These are the teams that I'll start drawing for. So team number 1, I'm going to draw your additional 2 members first. All right, so team number 1, your 2 additional members are number 4 and number 6. Number 4 and number 6. So team number 1, which Heinz is the captain. You have number 4 and number 6. Number 4 is David Boyson from Mushin. And number 6 player is Kotso from the Rivonia RKC dojo. I should get familiar with the new name since it is my dojo. All right, so well done, you 3, David, Kotso, and Heinz. You guys are team number 1. Okay, team number 4, your additional team members, and Aura is the captain. Your 2 additional members, Aura, are numbers 10 and 2. See that? And see that? All right. So 10, number 2 is Brandon Lee Koski from the Sankawa Dojo, SKKD. And number 10 is Philip Stain from SKKD. All right. So this is a SKKD heavy team, and 1 young Aura from the RKC Dojo. Well done, guys. You're team number 2. Then, looking at the random tiles, team number 6 gets the next draw. Team number 6 captain is James Miller. Your additional 2 team members are number 3 and 11. 3 and 11. 3 is Don Kern from Mushin Dojo. And number 11 is Saritha Haman from Mushin Dojo. Okay, so this is a Mushin Dojo heavy team. Well done, guys. You're team number 3. Okay, team number 4. Sorry. The next draw we're going to do is for team number 3. Actually, I'm confusing myself here. Team number 6. Give me a second. I've done something wrong here. Team number 1, 2, 3. I've done something wrong. So number 1 was Heinz's team. You had the first 2 tiles of 4 and 6. That was David. So you're number 1. And number 6, which is Kotso. That is correct. Okay. Team number 2. Sorry, the second draw should be team number 4, which was Aura. You got 10 and 2, which is Brandon Likoski. So this should be 4. And number 10, which is Philip. That is 4. There we go. That's better. And then James Miller, you were team number 6. You got number 3, which is Don. And number 6, number 11, which is Saritha. 6, that's better. There we go. Using myself. The next draw is for team number 3. So remember, Warren, 3 is Mike Kadima from Shihoko. Your additional 2 members are 1 and 7. Your additional team members are 1 and 7. And number 1 is Ashton Cole from RKC Dojo. You belong to team number 3. And number 7, Lisa Chabanga, also from RKC, your team number 3. Got it. Next, drawing for team number 5. Team number 5, remember, this is only the team, this is the one team that only has 1 additional team member. So Quentin, as the captain, your additional teammate is this guy, number 8. All right. And number 8 is Martin Mel from Shihoko. You gentlemen are in team number 5, fighting with 2 members. Between the 2 of you, you guys can decide who would like to fight twice. So good luck, gentlemen. And the last team, number 2. Okay, I forgot to take out 3 extra tiles. So number 14 and number 13 don't exist because we only have 11 left competitors. So it can only really be 5 and 9. 12 doesn't exist either. So there we go, 5 and 9. So you guys belong to team number 2, which is Jake van Gutham from Sankawa, and number 9, Matthew Langley from RKC Dojo. So the 3 of you with Tio are team number 2. Well done, guys. So again, I will make sure that those are published and sent to your dojos. I'm going to remove 11, 12, 13, 14 because we won't need that for the next round either. This confuses everybody, me included, me especially. Anyway, so guys, that is the next team for members with Bogu up to first dan. Then let's look at Division C. So let me do this again, stop sharing here. So Division C again is the members in Bogu with second dan and up. And in this team, in this division, there are 17 competitors, of which there will be 5 teams of 3 and 1 team of only 2 members. All right, there will be 6 captains again, taking the highest graded members of this team and spreading them across all 6 teams so that the skill set is spread out. And then we're going to draw for the pools, and then we're also going to draw for, like this one, draw for which team will go first, essentially. All right, so let's start off with which team is only going to have 2 members. All right, so here's the numbers 1 to 6. Let's see which team is going to only have 2 members. All right. Okay, and that will be these guys. Oh, team number 1. All right, so team number 1, you're unfortunately only going to have, or again, fortunately, only going to have 2 members. And let me switch to my spreadsheet now to make it easier. Right. So Division C, yes. Team number 1, you're only going to have 2 people here. That's how we indicate it. All right, let me just double check that I had all the last ones over here. Okay, so this was the previous division. Okay, Division C, right. Next one we're going to do is we're going to draw team captains. So we're going to draw the team captains 1 to 6. And again, if you look at the spreadsheet here, alphabetical order, the 6 captains, Andre Coutier, Brendan Daitling, Michael Grice, Sebastian Holscher, Cedric Jacques, and Mitchell Cowell. I spelled that wrong. Mitchell Cowell will be the captains. So just using alphabetically, I'll see which person, and let's do it reverse this time. Let's do it back to front, okay? For Mitchell, you're going to be the captain of team number, this one. Oh, team number 4. That is Mitchell. So Mitchell, captain of team number 4. Moving up, Cedric Joff from the RKC Dojo. You're going to be the captain of team number 3. Right. Then Sebastian from Kinyakai Dojo, you're going to be the captain of this team, team number 5. All right. Next one, Michael Grice from Kinyakai, you're going to be the captain of this team, team number 2. And Brendan Datling, you're going to be the captain of team number 1. And lastly, Andre, you're going to be the captain of team number 6. Very good. So keep in mind again, okay, so team number 1 is the team that's only going to have 2 members. All right, so Brendan, your team, only 2 members. Again, between the 2 of you and your team member, you guys can decide who would like to fight twice. Okay, next one we're going to go for is draws for which pools. So again, there are 2 pools only. Each pool is going to have 3 teams. I'm going to pull out of here 3 numbers that will belong to pool number 2 this time. All right. So out of here, these 3 teams are going to be pool number 2. That will be 2, 3, and 6. Okay, so 2, 3, and 6. That means everyone else is pool number 1, number 1, number 1. You can start to see who the competitors are going to be in the teams. The next one we're going to do is see which teams are going to be drawn. The team members are going to be drawn first. All right. So team number 6, I'll go first for you guys, your team members. Then team number 1, and remember, team number 1 only has 1 additional team member. I'll put it like that. And then it's number 4. And then it's number 3. 5. And then 2 must be the last one. Okay. Sounds good. All right, everybody. So these are the orders of the teams I'm going to draw for. And again, I'm going to have the 11 tiles that I have for the individual team or the remaining team members, 11 numbers. I've removed 12, 13, 14, so they're out of the way. These are only 11 tiles that we're going to draw for the team members. This is your last one that we do. All right, so drawing for team number 6 first. I'm drawing 2 additional team members for you. Team number 6 captain is Andre Kutzer from the Mushin Dojo. Your additional 2 members are 11 and 7. 11 and 7. All right. So 11 and 7. So let's see. 7 is Jensel Krugel from Mushin. Teammates, you're going to be in team number 6. And 11 is Wendy Vermeulen from Shihoku Dojo. Great. Okay. So 2 Mushin members, 1 Shihoku Dojo member there. Team number 6. Team number 1, Captain Brendan Datling. You only get 1 additional team member. All right. And that belongs to, that is number 8, Logan Naidu. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So you get my senpai in RKC Dojo, Logan Naidu. You and Brendan are team number 1. Drawing for the next one. Drawing for team number 4. And captain is Mitchell. All right. Mitchell again. I honestly struggle to spell your name sometimes. I'm sorry, bud. Okay. So team number 4. Your additional, Mitchell's 2 additional team members are number 6 and number 10. 6 and 10. That is 6 is Terry. Team number 4 and number 10 and Nisu. Oh wow, this is a power team here, guys. This is a Nisu, Terry, and Mitchell. You guys are team number 4. All right, team to look out for, and a nice diverse team there as well. Next team I'm drawing for is team number 3, which is Cedric. Okay, Cedric Sensei, your additional 2 members are, well, number 9 and number 3. Number 9 and number 3. So number 3 is Tobiso from Kinyakai Dojo. And number 9, Emil Undal from Sankawa. Is that right? Yes, Sankawa. Sankawa now. Yes, sorry about that. So a mixed team also very strong team. Two national or ex-national or current national members. So that should be very interesting. All right, then team number 5, you're next on the draw. And your captain there is Sebastian from Kinyukai Dojo. So Sebastian Sensei, your additional 2 members are 4 and 5. 4 and 5 is Nisejo from your own dojo. You belong to 5. And number 4, number 4 is Nisejo. Number 5 is Damien from the Sankawa dojo. So you guys with Sebastian Sensei are team number 5. Have I been drawing the team number and the team individual at the same time? I don't know. We'll check the rerun. Last team number 2, that is Mike Grice Sensei. Your last 2 are obviously 1 and 2. Again, it must be like, team number and individual number. You get Alexander Kent from your home dojo, as well as Jack Kim from the Mushin dojo. All right. Wow. All right. A lot of very interesting pair-ups with teams. I think it's going to make for some great competition. And yeah, it doesn't get any more random than that. This is what fate has decided it will be. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on this very long and monotonous kind of session. I do apologize if my voice is very droning, but such is the nature, and I'm just nervous and rambling. But thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing everyone at the dojo next week, at the RKC dojo in Livonia next week for our Spring Championships. It's been a long time coming. We had to postpone the initial Winter Championships twice, and here we are at Spring. Thankfully, it's not the Summer Championships yet, so we really postponed. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Take care. Please be safe, and please remember to adhere to all the safety rules next week. And good luck. Good luck. Take care. Bye-bye. Cheers, guys.